I am Mechanic T.I.D. Allow me to introduce myself.
Who's up and coming? Who's got next? This is...
Allow me to introduce myself.
I would describe my sound as an artist as unique. I have a voice that is predominantly hip-hop, but a very unique song. You can't really tie me to anyone that you would say familiar in sound with. The experiences or the music artists that has influenced my craft, island style music, Caribbean style music. Being a Trinidadian and being from the island, we tend to have different genres of music coming up. When we were raised, we listened to dancehall, we listened to soca, because Trinidad and Tobago is predominantly a soca nation. But we have always been influenced on a global scale. So our local upbringing where music is concerned had nothing to do with a predominant genre of music, right? So we would have been raised on the likes of Bob Marley, all the way to the Lil Wayne, the Jay-Z's, all the way to the Madonnas, Michael Jackson, the Prince. We have never been limited as a nation. So me as an individual, I have the ability to tap into each genre because of the upbringing that we had and the influences that we had in music.
Gotta get a money when a bulletproof vest. Trinidad gal, my gal, make me feel obsessed. Done it for everything, I don't want no stress.
What makes me unique as an artist is my energy, my presence, my energy in the craft that I do, and my stage presence. I wouldn't say that I am the best, but I'm right there with the top artists, and I'm not gonna put myself in the position to say, you know, I'm the next big thing or the next superstar. But don't misquote me when I say I just might be.
What within your stage show or stage lineup is your favorite part of that personifies TID?
What personifies that is, for me, predominantly hip-hop music. Something about when I do hip-hop, when I create hip-hop, whether it's the creation process or the stage process, especially on stage. When I create a song and then I go and I present that on stage, I develop this entity or this person, this character, Mechanic T.I.D, the character of who that artist is shown on stage predominantly when I do hip-hop music. Or predominantly when I'm performing. It's something about the music and the stage environment and the stage presence that transform me into that character of Mechanic T.I.D. Yeah.
Like who that? OG, so I pop smoke where the rules at. Clap.
The music making process I have a few, but one that sticks to me the most is mumble, focus, refine. So sometimes I build music by the instrumental and I would mumble the melodies, and then I will focus on the words and then refine the whole song. That's a process that I work with. Sometimes I write music just off of the air or just by the wind of things, you know. But one of the process that I use is mumble, focus, refine. The artists that I would love to collaborate with, should I go down the list? Off the top of my head, Post Malone, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Valiant, TJ. I have a list. I have a long list, but that's just to name a few. Like, we could go on and on and on. I think what would bring out in those artists, if I do a collab with them, is the ability to tap into a multi-genre individual. You can never tell what I would present to them in terms of the genre of music and what they would have to bring out. For example, Drake and Popcorn did a feature, and you heard that Drake had to tap into the dancehall because he was featuring with Popcorn. Now, when I bring in a feature with any one of those guys, I never know what genre of music I would want to tap into at that point in time. Seeing that I'm not going, alright, so if I do in a feature with Post, I'm not going to just do that singing melody type track with him because I know he's going to body it, right? That's him every day. But I'll try to tap into something that would challenge him more predominantly on my side of things, which is the dance or the soca, fuse it with the hip-hop, you know, and see what we come out with.
So I'm living on a dot. Blink twice, I be chilling on a yacht. Homies is ready, we don't roll it up. Cop me the Henny, pour another shot.
Something that my audience don't know as yet, I have a few EDM style tracks. That is a genre that I've never spoken about or presented as yet, even up to this day, people won't know. Until this interview, they wouldn't know about that prior. Yeah. Some of the personal favorites. Portia, it takes me to a personal standpoint in my life. Like Portia speaks about the journey that I'm on, but focusing on my kids, you know, focusing on my family. Doing this not just for myself, but for them. Boot, another track that I like. It explains why I'm so passionate about the music, and if you listen to it, it takes you into the point where you're emotionally moved by the way I deliver the song. That is how the song was structured, is me pouring my heart out in the booth, in the recording studio. And you could hear it and feel it in that song. Van Damme, personal favorite again, because it challenged me to tap into something I've never done before, which was dancehall. And I found the love for it based on the fact that I was able to take something I'm not comfortable in and make it who I am now, and it's doing pretty well. And yeah, that's just some examples and some of the favorites.
Price gone up, me kinda pricey. Kill shows, get money, no cap. Wap, 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 wap. Then it's on to the next one. Fly out, London.
What's happening next with Mechanic? I have a few projects coming out. The Van Damme music video will be out soon. You can stream all my music on all streaming platforms. Recently dropped a mixtape called Make It Make Sense. That is out right now on Audio Mac and SoundCloud. Complicated is a new track that is released on streaming platforms as well. Recently dropped a song a couple days ago named Nights featuring DM Grizzy. New tracks that I'm working on, doing collaborations and features with Toronto artists. That is coming up soon. Just a bunch of events, content, you know, things just happening. This is Mechanic T.I.D, and I just introduced myself.
House trending on the map, yeah, they know I'm the man now. Diamonds in the wrist for the hell of it, yeah, yeah.